Do you remember your New Year's resolutions from 6 months ago? Now please answer honestly. How many of them have you actually completed? Yes, I agree, maybe in January you went to the gym or started writing a new novel, but then everything faded away. And you are not alone. We're used to blaming ourselves for being stuck, but maybe the reason isn't laziness, maybe it's burnout. But I'm not an office worker. How could I have burnout? Burnout isn't just an office disease. You don't need to just touch a stack of the paper to catch burnout. Burnout is when even rest doesn't help. Your body hurts, you sleep 10 hours and still feel exhausted. Everything annoys you, everything's too loud, even your favorite music is irritating. Sometimes it feels like the world has turned gray. And very often it starts with enthusiasm. In moments of intense inspiration, we burn so brightly with an idea that we ignore fatigue and forget to rest. But you can't borrow from your body forever, and it never forgives. It always demands repayment with high interests. Who's here? It's burnout. I came to collect the debt. When you burn out, your favorite things no longer brings joy. And in the worst case, you might lose it forever because it becomes a source of pain. Unfortunately, that happened to me. Even after 3 years, I still struggle to return to writing for long. I really loved that hobby. I hope I haven't lost it forever. Well, to be honest, after 3 years, I feel the desire to write again. After 3 years, Carl! And this desire is little, but it's gradually growing. But was it worth it? Was it worth torturing yourself just to lose your hobby for 3 years? In the best case, for 3 years. I could lose it forever. Some people do. By the way, if you are interested in my experience, I have a separate video about it. I'll leave the link in the description. Burnout also makes you procrastinate. You feel apathetic and cynical. If you are still tired after a whole weekend, it's a sign too. It's important to understand that burnout is not a depression, but it can lead to it. If you feel burnout, don't be afraid to ask for help. From my experience, it's very hard to get through it alone. But what causes burnout? First of all, social media. And yes, I know it's cliché, but what can I do if it's true? In the summer, it's especially cruel. Everyone seems to be relaxing and you're working. Or vice versa, everyone's hustling and you're out of energy. Either way, you feel like you're in the wrong place with the wrong people. But one thing stays constant. Social media makes us compare. Work chats never stop, day or night. And there is constant pressure to be successful by 25. Or at least by next Monday. I'm already 23 and I still haven't made my first million. Meanwhile, Mark Zuckerberg at my age. And then there's a hustle culture. It tells you, rest is for the weak. Real success is hustle 24/7. So you're lying there, tired, just waiting for sip some tea. And the voice in your head goes, tea, where's your startup? Where's the skill upgrade? Where's the third language you promised to learn by summer? In this race, you don't even notice when you stop enjoying life. It starts to feel like resting is a crime. But let's not forget, what people post online is only the part of life they choose to show. They choose to show it. And a lot of they choose not to show. Sleepless nights, deaths, breakdowns. Those are often left behind the scenes. It seems obvious, but we still forget. We also often confuse burnout with laziness. Laziness is when you don't want to do something because it's boring or meaningless. Like when you're forced to memorize Hamlet monologue in school and you're like, how is this going to help me become an astronaut? Burnout is when you want to do something but you simply can't. You just don't have the energy not even to do it poorly. I studied Spanish all day and by the evening I only remember soy un perdedor. And what does that mean? It means I'm a loser. So, what should you do if you are facing burnout? First, acknowledge it's a real problem and start working on it. Many people with burnout never help themselves. because they don't see a problem in losing passion for the things they once loved. Some won't do anything even when their health starts to suffer, which is common in the later stages. But you have already taken the first step. That's amazing! Next, you need to pause. Stop pushing and give yourself time to recover without guilt. So you want me to stop now? But if I rest, others will overtake me. No way, I can't let that happen. Okay, your choice. But remember, if you keep running non-stop, you might end up in a hospital. And there, they will force you to rest just so you can survive. And that kind of rest will cost you not only twice or 3 times as much time, but also a lot of money. So maybe don't let it get to that point. And most importantly, even if you are not burnout, make rest a priority. Work-life balance is the best prevention. Burnout doesn't make you weak. It shows you have been strong for too long. And now you don't need a push. You need care. You deserve warmth, not just from the sun, but from yourself too. And once you're recharged, you'll be able to do even more than you imagined. Start small. Stop blaming yourself for missed goals. Take a 10-minute break. Sit in the sun. Drink some water. Turn off notifications just for one evening. Believe me, your recovery is also an achievement. Please take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next or previous video. Bye bye, see you later.